We are live. It is Ujo Wajet here for another live stream, another live masterclass. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about three mistakes. I'll be sharing three mistakes that most people are making. If you are not seeing the results that you want from working out, then stay tuned. So you can also let me know in the comments what results are you looking for and like where your frustrations are with working out. Because if you're not seeing the results that you're wanting, then the mistakes that I'll be sharing today might be part of the reason why. And just be mindful that there are a plethora of reasons that you might not be seeing the results that you are wanting. The three mistakes that I am sharing are some of the most common that I have seen. And for those of you that don't know, I have been in the fitness and wellness industry for over 10 years. I'm a personal trainer, I'm a wellness coach, and I help people get fit physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. So be sure to stay tuned if you are interested in this topic. So let's talk about what working out is anyway, right? When you are working out, let's look at working out versus like physical activity. Working out or exercise is something that it's very physical, like it's very intentional. You are creating a block of time, you're creating space to exercise, to do something specific for a specific goal or an intention. So it's really important to get clear on what it is that you are wanting, what result that you are wanting. And I say this all the time. You're going to hear me say this um, all the time because when it comes to the first mistake that might be getting in the way of you not seeing the results that you want, it all goes down to you're not going into the gym or you're not working, like you don't have a plan. So if you're going into the gym and if you're working out at home, if you're going into your workout without a plan, then you're not only are you just going to kind of procrastinate, or you're just kind of not going to have as much motivation. um, you don't have any structure. And I mentioned, if you don't know like you have to get clear on the result that you want in order to start training in a way that leads you to that result. For example, if you are wanting to gain weight, build muscle, reshape your body, if you want to build your body up, if you want to get toned, right? If you want those things and you're only doing cardio, you're only if you're only doing cardio and doing like some core abs workouts, you're not going to see the results. You're not going to get that definition that you're wanting. You're not going to build that muscle or maintain your weight or build your weight up, right? If that's what you're looking for. So you have to get really clear on that. Another example of that is you are not lifting you're not lifting heavy enough. If you are new to weight training, um, or you're wanting to build up your body, you want to get toned, you want to reshape your body, any of these things, you want to build muscle, then you want to train in that way. So you need to be lifting heavier or lifting more if you're not lifting enough. If you're transitioning from body weight to body weight exercises, then you want to add more resistance. So if you don't have a plan of what you're doing and why you're doing it, then you're not going to see the results because you're not training for the specific result. And I mentioned earlier that having working out or exercising, it's all about having a specific, like you are creating a specific block of time so you can work out for a specific goal. So that's the first mistake. And the ways that you can start to alleviate that is you can do your own research. You can work out with a trainer. You can ask a trainer. You can ask me right now. I'm on this live stream right now. You can ask me. You can post questions in the comments. I do live Q&As as well. But contact one of your local trainers, go to a gym. There's even online, right? So I train primarily online. So you can also go to a workout, like an exercise group class. And at least in the group classes, you're going into a group class that whoever is leading that group training class, they already have the structure. So you're just going in, you don't have to think about it, and you're going in and the structure is already set out for you. The one thing that you would want to be sure of is when you're going into the classes is, well, what is the intention of the class? And they usually make that pretty clear when it comes to group classes. So that's also a great option. And you can do that in person or online. So those are some ways that if you're not sure how to create a plan or a structure around your workouts, or if you're not even sure what your goal is, what results you're looking for, then going to talking with the trainer, doing your own research. There's tons of apps out there, or going to like a group training class is a great start for you to move forward and really see some results and move beyond that mistake. So let's go into mistake number 2. I'm going to share 3 mistakes with you, and then I'll go into any Q&A if anybody has any questions. So mistake number 2 is you're not getting enough quality sleep. You're not seeing the results that you want from working out because you're not getting enough quality sleep. Emphasis on quality, okay? Because you can be laying down for 6 hours, 7 hours, but are you sleeping? Are you sleeping well? Are you still waking up in the morning and you're exhausted? I know I've been that person where it's just like, did I even sleep? Have you ever felt like, okay, I've been sleeping for like 9 hours, but I still feel exhausted? Has that been you? If that has been you, then this is where the quality comes in, because sometimes you're getting that the National Sleep Foundation recommends 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So you might be getting the time frame, but you're not getting the quality. So you're not getting a deep enough sleep. So let's talk about how this can affect your workouts. So having good sleep that is uninterrupted, what this does is if you're not getting that, it can limit your motivation. Think about how it feels when you're tired. I don't want to do when I'm tired, I want to lay down and not do anything. I don't know. Is it just me? Because that's what I want to do. I want to do nothing when I'm tired. This also, it increases that stress hormone, which is cortisol. So, and you can do your own research on the increasing the release of cortisol. And if you're not getting enough sleep, now this stress hormone is going to decrease your body's ability to recover from your workouts. And you think that when you're working out, that's when you're doing the damage in the gym, or when you're working out, that's when you're breaking down the muscle so you can build it up, right? But that recovery time is happening when you are asleep. So that's something I want you to be mindful of. If you're not getting enough quality sleep, especially if you're feeling sore after you're working out, which you can't, it's common to feel some soreness. The recovery time when you're sleeping is when your body is building and repairing itself, and not just from the training that you're doing, but just from everything within your day. Like, that is your body's time to recover. So this is something that you should start looking at if you're not seeing the results, or if you're feeling exhausted throughout the day. Look at the quality of sleep. Another thing to consider here is, what is your nighttime routine looking like? So if you're struggling to fall asleep, then now you want to start looking at, well, what are the things that you're doing before you actually go to sleep? So changing things with how you prepare to go to sleep might be a great place for you to start. And this can take some time to find that rhythm for you. I know for me personally, I do struggle with sleep, and it can be it's something where you have to find the right rhythm and flow for you. So this can take time, but it's something that if even if if you're waking up in the middle of the night or things like that, you want to start looking at what the patterns are there, and what days are you typically having more challenges when you're sleeping, or if it's waking up. Is it falling asleep? Is it waking up? Or is it just having consistent uninterrupted sleep? What are those three categories? Which one are you in? And from that point, then you can start to create a plan or a routine that can support what would be the next best step for you. So let's talk about the third mistake. So the third mistake is you're stuck in a routine. You're not progressing. I touched on this a little bit earlier in the first mistake. If you are, let's say that you're working out, okay? You're doing the same routine. You've been doing the same routine and you've been lifting the same amount of weight. Or you're using the same resistance band. Let's say you're using like the light resistance band and you've been doing that for 3 or 4 months and you have not changed, you have not gone to a heavier resistance band, or you haven't gone to a heavier weight. If you haven't increased maybe if you're doing cardio, maybe one of your goals is to get more cardio in. And if you're still doing a 10 minutes of cardio and you haven't progressed in speed, or you haven't progressed in the amount of time that you are doing when it comes to cardio or resistance training, now you're not seeing any progression. You're staying in the same routine. So your body is going to just be used to that. And you always want to have progression within your training. You want to have progression. You want to have some variety in your training. Your body is designed to adapt. So over time, your body will adapt. If you are seeing results for a certain block of time, you might be seeing results for several weeks, but usually after a certain point, you can do the same exercises, but at least increase the time that you're doing it, or increase the amount of weight that you're using. But it's good to have some variety, and you don't want to get stuck doing the same things, because now not only is your body adapting to those movements, you're not giving your body an opportunity to do other movements, increase your range of motion, increase your flexibility, increase your coordination and balance. And so when you're having this variety in your training, this allows you to train the muscles in a different way, from different angles. And now your body has to work harder because it was like, oh, I'm not used to this. This is different. So your body benefits from having that variety. So it's easy to get stuck in a routine. Okay. It's easy. It's like, okay, because think about the first mistake that I shared. You don't have a plan. And then if it's like, okay, well, maybe you get to that point. It's like, okay, I'm going to follow Uja's advice. I'm going to get a plan. But then you have that one plan, and then that's your one plan for the whole year. And it's like, no, you got to do something more. Walk a little farther, walk a little faster. Stop lifting 10 pounds, move to the 15 pounds, move to the 25 pounds. Don't be afraid to lift heavier, or to use heavier resistance bands, or to do push-ups, do 10 push-ups instead of 5 push-ups. You want to start challenging your body, no matter where you're at within your training. It doesn't matter what your goals are, but remember what I said earlier, you got to be really clear on your goals. And then you want to have a plan that has structure around that. And over time, you want to start having some variety and some progression in your endurance, in the time that you're spending, and in the amount of weight that you're lifting. So those are the 3 mistakes. I'll do a quick recap. I shared 3 mistakes that you might be experiencing if you are not experiencing the results. You're not seeing the results that you want when you're working out. The first thing that I shared is that you don't have a plan. Second mistake I shared is you're not getting enough quality sleep, which is just vital to you having that recovery time that your body needs in order for you to see those results and for you to have energy throughout the day. And mistake number 3 that I shared is that you are stuck in a routine. You're not progressing with your strength gains, with the distance, with your cardio, or with the time that you're doing it, or you're not having any variety. And so that's, your body has adapted to what you're doing, and you're just kind of at maintenance, and your body's used to it, so you're not going to see any changes. So those are the 3 reasons why you might not be seeing the results that you want. If you have any specific questions, you can let me know. One of the things that I want you to be mindful of is, again, you have to be clear on the results that you're looking for. And if you don't know what you actually want, what do you want your body to look like? Or maybe it's about how you want to feel. Do you want to feel more energized? Do you just want to feel more confident in your body? Do you want to feel healthier? Or maybe what you're looking for is to be able to, you want to live longer. You want to be able to see, have more energy to be with your kids and your grandkids. You want to be able to travel, and you don't want to feel tired all the time. So the results that you are looking for, it doesn't have to be something that is about the aesthetics of your body looking a certain way. It can be, but there's so much more to working out than just looking good. It's about feeling good. It's about feeling good physically, feeling good emotionally and mentally. One of the things that can help you feel more, get more clarity, like get out of, along with thinking clearer, when it comes to just having more energy, is working out. Because now you're optimizing the functions within your body. So it's not always about the aesthetic of it. It's about how you want to feel, how you want to live your life. So I always take a holistic approach to health and wellness and fitness, and how these things show up in your life. I mentioned in the last video the difference between dieting versus lifestyle change, and how it's really important to get clear on what you are wanting for long-term change in your life. This should be something where it's working out is an investment in your quality of life. So what do you want your life to look like? What do you want to feel? It's not always about building a booty. You can want to build a booty. You can want to have bigger arms, or have a bigger chest. You can want those things. You can want the 6-pack abs. You can want those things and work towards those things. There's nothing wrong with that, but there's more to it than that. And that's what is really important here. Because once you reach those goals, then what? If you're tired all the time, or if you've been procrastinating and you haven't been investing in your self-care, in your physical well-being, think about how that's going to impact the other people in your life. Are you at a point where you're caring for somebody because they have been sick, or they have different conditions, medical conditions? This is something that impacts everyone, your health. And working out is one aspect of that. So it's something I want you to be mindful of, because this is about preventative measures that you can take. What do you want to prevent from happening to you later on down the line? Think about it. Think about all the health risks that are out there that can be prevented, that can be significantly reduced just from working out or adopting a healthier lifestyle. And it's up to you to define what health means for you and what working out is for you. It's up to you to define that. and how that can look in your life. Because what I tend to see happening is, oh, I tried working out. I'm not seeing the results that I want, so now I'm going to stop. I give up. You get frustrated. And I get that. There have been points in my own journey where I've gotten frustrated and I have given up. But this is why you have to think about what is the bigger picture for your health and your fitness and your overall well-being. There's more to it than just the aesthetics of it or just the number on the scale. It's about how you feel in your body, how you want to live, and what you want to prevent. And do the research. Look at all of the research out there about the common things, the basic things that you can do to cut your health risks in half, if not more than. So something I want you to think about, and let me know if this resonates with you. If this is something, if this topic is something that you found beneficial, be sure to like and share this video if you think it would benefit somebody else. And be sure to connect with me, Ujo Wajet. I am on all platforms. You can see my contact info in the description. You can connect with me on my YouTube channel at Ujo Wajet. You can also connect with me on Facebook at Ujo Wajet as well. And you can connect with me on Clubhouse. I recently opened a Fit Body, Fit Spirit Club. So you can connect with me there and I will be talking more about these topics. You can also tune into my podcast, which is Fit Body, Fit Spirit. I'll put that link there. And that link is also in the description. All right. So if you have any questions, you can leave those in the comments. But other than that, I hope that you gained value from this topic today. Oh, and I forgot, you can also head over to my website, ujowajet.com. But other than that, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Listen, tomorrow is a new season. We are going right into spring. It's one of my favorite seasons. And it's a great time to encourage change and be inspired by nature and being outside and connecting with what is growing and changing around you. This is an opportunity for you to create some growth and some change within your life. So let me know what your goals are. What is it that you're wanting to focus on for spring, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video today and talk about these things, because I know that when the seasons change, it's like, oh, it's starting to get better outside. I want to start seeing some results. So if any of these mistakes are things that you have been making, be sure to make those changes and then let me know how that works out for you. All right. Other than that, I will see you on the next video.